Last week, Duggar fans were stunned when Jana Duggar went blonde and sported a figure-flattering black dress. It wasn't just an apparent violation of Jim Bob's infamous rules for how women folk are required to dress. The makeover was also, to many followers, the latest piece of evidence that Jana is marrying Stephen Wissmann, or possibly has already. Now she is flouting another major and iconic family rule. Is this something that her new husband permits? Jana Duggar and her bestie, Laura Dumussy, are on a seemingly spontaneous trip to Las Vegas. A few days ago, we saw their shopping excursion. Jana was seemingly shopping for home decor, but perhaps she was just browsing or looking for inspiration. Market days, Laura captioned a photo that she shared on Instagram. In the image, Jana was looking very stylish in a long-sleeved blouse and dark denim pants. Women in the Duggar family sometimes wear pants, but most of those who do are married to men who allow this. There is more to this, but first we should explain exactly why the pants wearing is a big deal. Everyone knows that Jim Bob and Michelle raise their daughters to eschew pants and form-fitting clothes. But not everyone knows why they have their children dressed like old-timey spinsters. In the twisted version of theology espoused by the IBLP cult to which the Duggars belong, women have no power but a lot of responsibility. Women, including girls and even young children, are presented as being responsible for any attraction that men feel for them. Men, in the meantime, are presented as being incapable of self-control and inherently lecherous. The natural conclusion there is that women are blamed for sexual harassment and assault against them. The Duggar daughters were tasked with policing what their brother saw, saying Nike to remind their brothers to look at their shoes if an attractive woman passed by, and of course they have to dress according to a strict standard of modesty. This is because, in the eyes of the Duggars, to entice a man is to defraud him. The argument is that to catch a man's interest is to make a promise that can only be kept between married partners. Women are held responsible for the thoughts in men's minds, and therefore obligated to dress down and hide their bodies. Jana's pants wearing out in public is only part of her current ensemble. She also went blonde very dramatically, we might add. The lightning and frosted tips are impossible to miss, and she looks amazing. For obvious reasons, dramatically dyeing one's hair falls into a similar category. Within the cult, going bottle blonde is not that different from baring one's arms or knees or wearing something shapely. It would be done, according to their thinking, to look better, which is immodest and could tempt men. In other words, blondes have more fun, and the Duggars and their toxic cult simply cannot allow that. However, that is not quite true of everyone. There is one loophole to Jim Bob's rules that allows at least some of his daughters to make different choices. When Jim Bob's daughters marry, ownership of them transfers to their new husbands. Jim Bob does insist upon approving of any courtships, not to mention engagements and weddings. But once one of his daughters is married, her husband will have his own ideas about what clothes and hair women folk can have. We have already seen this play out with multiple Duggars, including when Jana went blonde. Famously, Jeremy Bola believes that pants wearing is just fine, and seems to feel that such a rule makes a mockery of Christian doctrine. We have also seen this play out with Jill, who is putting her kids in real schools and has a nose ring. Now, it may be that Jana's age, she is a grown woman in her 30s, has meant that Jim Bob and Michelle are more willing to look the other way. However, given the intense rumors that Jana is in a courtship with Stephen Wissmann, fans wonder if she has married him. A permissive husband could explain the makeover. And we all know that Jim Bob might not announce the courtship until the two are already married, if then.